I think, played very solidly. But I think when you're going up against opponents in this territory of the tournament, you're going to start facing players who are constantly swinging optimal and are making good decisions and are playing the appropriate mind games and taking the appropriate precautions or risks. So
coming right out of the gate with a Shadow deck, LilNat is going to be able to go first, which is I mean, it's much better than going second, at least for Shadowcraft. Shadowcraft wants to go first every single time. That's how it gets the best value out of its cards.
The TAG, Katana Unsheathed.
LilNat opting to mulligan the Catacomb out of his hand. Very interesting. Usually we see players keep the Catacomb.
Yeah,
at least.
He doesn't really have a good 3-drop either. So that's actually very interesting. And I mean, Catacomb is just a great card against any kind of matchup, but particularly against Swordcraft, I can't imagine that there would be a play that's
the tempo Soul Squasher is going to get destroyed by the whole Sword Swing. Really great value coming out from Noah.
Yeah. All right. Oh my God, this thing is the mini Catacomb.
And with Orthrus available next turn for LilNat.
Got to take down one of the skeletons. Just trying to keep pace with the board. And I think that's so important for Noah. Oh, God.
Noah does have Floral Fencer in hand for next turn if he wants to play that card. Really get that full board, or 3 followers on the board. But he's only going to be able to clear one of the followers, and that's a Wind God next turn if LilNat wants to play that card.
The Wind God. So maintaining control, had to spend an Evo point. Oh, got another Orthrus. And that'll end the Floral Fencer right then and there.
We saw in the previous match with Noah that he was able to use Lil Soul Squasher to be able to get rid of his opponent's Floral Fencer as it evolved, but LilNat used his Soul Squasher for tempo on turn 2. So that option's obviously not available to him.
Yep. Save the Mummy, and I can kind of understand why, just because to play aggressive, I mean, I think that's kind of the better option, just in the sense that you have more storm opportunity, you have more face damage that you can throw onto your opponent. And for example, in this situation, you've been fighting so hard for board control, spending evolution orbs, but you're still not keeping up. Novice Trooper. Maybe the Unica? Unica will give you a little more sustain. Right. Perhaps. Oh, gotta evolve the Unica as well.
I like this play from Noah. It makes Wind God not as effective as if Noah went for face, for example, and maybe played Maid Leader instead of Unica. That would have made and not have been able to clear the board as effectively. Wind God would not have been as effective.
Yeah. Gonna evolve.
The Dark Conjurer is going to be able to get the Ghost. That's going to take care of Unica. That is absolutely crucial as well. Really great play.
Getting the 5 face damage is so important, right? Because you're getting closer and closer to that reach that you need. With the Wind God play, that's going to be a lot of damage. And then you're being threatened by Phantom Howl immediately after. LJ Leno takes down 4 of that damage, which is actually very important here. Every point of life matters. No evolve orbs left for LilNat, though.
Or Noah just used his last one right there, although we do know that he's running Luminous Mage in his deck, which is a free evolve point.
Doesn't quite have it. We'll have to kind of either top deck it or fish it out.
Right.
Has a Maid Leader in hand, but a 2-drop 1/1 at this point, I think is tough. It's risky, right? Of course, we know that in Noah's hand, at least so far, there's not really a more fantastic option. Everything is quite cheap.
And in LilNat hand, kind of the same story. Wind God, Dark Conjurer would be a fine turn this game, but that's 2 cards out of the 3 cards that you have.
Opts to trade and gets rid of Orthrus. Commits the Wind God. No Evolve Orb, but there is a lot of Storm on the board. Main Leader out.
This is tough. Whole Sword Swing would get rid of the Dark Conjurer.
He could take down the Wind God by committing Whole Souled Knight and Novice Trooper.
Or Albert. 3 damage. That's the Dark Conjurer taken off the board right there. Still, Wind God, its effect will carry over for the next turn as well. So I think that's the target. That's the card that he wants to get rid of.
Probably going for it here. Gonna trade the card in first so that the Whole Souled will give another Knight. Oh, he goes for the Dark Conjurer. Goes for face. Alright, Wind God buffing up one more time. No other followers on the board, so just 1 extra damage. He's got Storm on the Mummy. And I think that's 4 shadows, I believe, for that.
4 shadows, correct.
So then Phantom Howl would only spawn 3, which is technically fine if you wanted to go face. 6-8 damage if he commits the Phantom Howl.
I think being able to clear the board in this instance is what LilNat should do. I think that's the optimal play here. Trading the Mummy into the Novice.
You're getting really close to that turn 9 point, and with so little options in hand, Albert can be a real handful. Swings once with the Mummy.
We'll see what the top deck is next turn for Noah, but it looks like
big
Albert
thing
is going to be the play.
There's no ward in sight so far. And so if you put Noah in that dangerous territory, of course 7 normally would be a good number for Phantom Howl, but there's no Cerberus, neither is there an Evolution Orb. Oh god. And that decision by LilNat, I mean, I think the decision was made when he swung face with the Mummy. But that could have been the turning point of the game. More face damage here.
I think he's deciding whether or not to trade into the Wind God, because next turn Wind God will be 4-4.
I think that's good. Take down the Wind God. There's no way your ward goes down now.
You know the options are limited for LilNat.
And if you survive one more turn, you've got swing for 2 and 2. You've got Albert to swing for 6. And you're pushing yourself ever closer to victory. The Skull Beast is not necessarily helpful.
No, he's been hanging on to Phantom Howl this whole time. It looks like he's going to have to drop it
he can
to be able to clear the ward.
He can board wipe here.
Completely clear the board. And get the Shadow, the Skull Beast on his field as well.
All right. And he will go for the trade.
And now that's only 1 shadow on the side of LilNat.
Well, I think he's got. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
He's 2 turns. Alberts. It's a 2-turn timer.
He's gonna go for face with both attacks.
Yep, and I think that's absolutely the right choice. Oh, what is that? That's 5 damage. No, he needs to get rid of the Albert.
That's what he needs to do. That'll get rid of the Albert, but in next turn, that's 6 damage that Noah will be able to do to face with the second Albert, if that's what he wants to do.
Yeah. He needs to get the Albert to live another turn, because he can't get lethal now. You gotta do it. Don't misplay. Well, I guess it's not really a misplay, because he doesn't really know what's in hand. He has to assume that there's another Storm card. Which is very likely, because just in the general sense, Storm for 2 is not that rare.
It could be...
I don't know how many Novice Troopers he's seen being played.
Noah could have Tsubaki in hand, or maybe Aurelia. That would be a nasty card to deal with.
It could be a number of anything, or it could be a Maid Leader.
Going for face.
No! Oh, no!
And keeping Mini in hand.
Oh, no. Oh, no. And he took the risk. There's no way for LilNat to know. He just had to either choose to take the risk or play the safe option and perhaps wait for another top deck. But
so good on LilNat for taking the risk.
What a decision.
Real tough decision, yeah.
What a decision to make. Oh my gosh. LilNat falling behind 1. Noah's 1 step away from joining.
Concussion. He'll be against Concussion in the
Concussion.
semifinals if Noah is able to take this 2-0.
Is it Concussion or Exodium?
It's Concussion.
It's Concussion. Exodium. You know what? We'll find out in just a bit after this match. But
actually, no. You're wow. I was totally wrong. Yeah, it was Exodium.
I think it's Exodium.
When I'm wrong like that, you got to tell me.
Well, I like seeing you wrong on broadcast.
He likes watching me squirm.
To be fair, when you mentioned it, I was like, am I wrong?
Both of us wait.
Oh my gosh. You're a bad influence.
Oh, I know. What a draw from Noah.
Going
Skullbeast,
second
Spar
and having
Toy,
the one play point play.
and Catacomb and Orthrus. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is, dare I say, the perfect hand.
That is what we call the old Sesame Street.
The old
Sesame Street.
Don't even know what that means.
That's the counting right there. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know.
Nice.
He doesn't have the 5, to be fair. He's just got the 1, 2, 3, 4.
But Immortal Thane, I absolutely love this card. We didn't see it so much last week, but this week, I really want to see Noah make use of that card. Summon it, it gets 2 whites on its side of the field.
Oh, God. That does not feel good.
No, the 3-drop empty board of Catacomb.
That feels just about like an Ancient Elf on 3. And even Ancient Elf on 3 is better than Catacomb just...
And Noah knows that he's clearing the board, and he's got his own Catacomb with its full effect, having 3 followers to buff up.
Yep. Orthrus available as well, so no matter almost any option that LilNat plays here is just going to get shut down, and you don't have the Evolution Orb.
That's right. Noah's going to have the first Evolution Orb next turn with his Orthrus combo.
There it is, the Goblin. Okay. I kind of...
Setting up for a few turns later down the road. I buy it. I believe that.
Now, he does have a Phantom Howl, but they get banished instead of destroyed. Oh, God. Of course, the Orthrus.
Noah smells blood in the water. He's evolving his Catacomb to go right for face this turn. Another 6
got the
damage.
5-drop as well. He just drew Cerberus.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gotten to play it. Noah's playing the game. LilNat's sitting here, and he's not able to play the game.
LilNat definitely reacting to what Noah is throwing on the board.
Cerberus, he needs to get some kind of board control here.
Having an evolved Cerberus with 2 health is going to be nice, but it's not going to stop the amount of damage you're going to take next turn.
Has to pass. Don't have the play points. Is he going to trade the skeletons in? Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Look at it go. Oh my God!
And that's
Oh
second,
my God!
a second Reaper.
Oh no! I've seen this once before.
I've seen this in my nightmares.
I've seen this once before. There's nothing in hand that can save you. You're dead. Yep.
Yeah, that's 5 damage from the Reapers. Plus an evolve point, 7. That's lethal right there.
Oh my God. Gave him the old double Shadow Reaper.
The old double Shadow Reaper, the stuff of nightmares.
Yeah. Shadow Reaper comes for you in the nighttime and deals more and more damage. That was picture perfect for Noah. I mean, slightly ashamed that there's 1 play point left there, but every single turn value drops.
That was an absolute pleasure to witness. Shadowcraft at its finest.